And we're back with the Demon Rush Championship Round 4. This time we have the undefeated Justyn the Gatekeeper versus Stephen Gray, who is 2-0-1, just coming off his tie with Brandon. These are two arguably of the best players in the tournament, about to duke it out. Holy versus evil. This is definitely going to be one to watch. You can get your own Demon Rush trading cards right now from our website at shop.demonrush.com. Handcrafted with precision to be the best trading card game ever designed, with the most interactions, the most skill, and the most fun. Shop.demonrush.com. Get your cards today. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with this battle of titans. This is going to be an intense one. Justyn currently undefeated, 3-0 in the tournament. Won his last round in 10 minutes, just steamrolled. And now he's going up against Stephen Gray's Renee control deck. He gets to go first. Holy, always in a way bigger position to go first. It's really strong for them if they get the ancient coin and prayer. Well, there you go. Look at his hand. He's got Contradict, Church. And that's how you beat Holy going second with Evil. You use Chains of Destruction to destroy their church. It's one of the best plays you can do in Evil. You don't have to waste a Contradict on the church. Justyn counting his cards and looking through his hand before starting his turn here. Deciding what he wants to do. His best play would be Arcog Pass.
Sorry, I'll just team it. I'll pump in 2 attack. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, let me bring the counter up.
Justyn taking first blood, 1 point of damage with Rush.
I got that final last 3 minutes.
3? Or that was 1 damage, right?
You take 1 damage. Yeah.
Draw for turn?
Yep, you're good.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It won't be super good. They should be able to.
Yeah, it should be serviceable. Sure.
Stephen's hand is
Never seen this before.
pretty crazy.
Godfrey?
Yeah, you're good.
So he rallies Godfrey off the bat. That's interesting.
Play.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yep.
And Justyn's gonna body the +1. He doesn't really care if Godfrey uses his effect. He'll just let it go probably. But he wants the Godfrey off the board so it can't make big plays later.
CPAC.
Cipasly comes out.
It's good. I'll attempt a team attack turn 9. Attempt at Apple.
Chains on the Cipasly. Apple. Contradict the Apple.
I will just pump and attack you for 1 damage.
So I'd say it's a pretty winning trade there for Stephen Gray. He traded his Chains and Contradict for a Cipasly and an Apple, 2 of the strongest cards. And here comes the Renee.
You good? Yeah, I'll just pump.
Yeah, 4.
Yep.
You go to 26.
Yep.
Good.
26 to 29 in
I
health.
will just end turn.
Draw.
And that's a sign of a very bad hand from Justyn. Only 4 cards in hand.
Surely, statistically, this isn't a thing.
Passes his turn again. He really needed that Apple to go off for that Cipasly to stay on the board, but probably didn't have any options. And Stephen will Soren discarding Divine. That's pretty big.
6.
Yep.
You'll take 4. You go to 22.
Hits for 4 more damage.
Draw.
Looks like... Can Justyn get anything going here? That Renee is annoying for him right now.
Sucks. Actually, we'll just pass.
Sure.
And he passes again. That's basically the 3rd turn in a, like, not in a row, but in this game he has just straight up passed, and the game just started.
Yep.
Just getting beat down by Renee, and Stephen's gonna pass with full Imperium. That's really bad for Justyn, who, if he wants to start counterplaying,
Yeah, dagger's good.
is gonna have to go through 10 Imperium. He just plays Dagger and passes again.
Attempt to play 3 for Jacob.
And here comes the Jacob. Stephen will make the first move.
Attack with everything.
Attempt to Exodus Renee.
Exodus Renee.
And Justyn will Exodus the Renee.
What's he at?
3 with pump. It's a replay though.
Oh, I mean it doesn't matter. It was 1 damage anyways.
Yeah, it's 3 with pump.
I'll chain Jacob. Target ancient coin.
So,
Double defense coming out for Justyn. Figured that was probably the case with the amount he's been passing. Definitely struggling on his draws here, you can tell. But that apple getting contradicted in the beginning definitely hurt a lot.
For 3.
Here comes some draw power, though. He might be able to turn this around.
Urzen for 4.
Yep.
I'll team attack into Jacob.
Citadel Urzen attacks Jacob with Rush 2.
Power, 1 strength.
Trying to get that draw off dagger.
Imperium?
Yeah, 1 Imperium max.
Okay. I'll attempt to Exodus the Urzen.
I'll attempt to Citadel sack.
I will divine the Urzen back to your hand.
Okay, so big chain there,
I will
but
enter.
Steven just lost 2 cards and Justyn didn't really lose anything, but he prevented the dagger from drawing and he
I'm gonna attack.
kept his Jacob on the board.
Minus 3. So it'll be 6. 6. Yeah, 12.
Justyn goes down to 12 health.
And then
It's
I
getting
will
dangerously low.
Go to 3. Let me target
Oh,
something.
it's okay. I'm gonna sleep no matter what you do.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you target.
Another sleeping from Justyn. Seems
I mean,
like
that's pretty valid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's valid. Let me.
he drew a lot of sleepings this game and not really any power. We got Soren for Ancient Coin. Steven just filling up his hand. He's got a monstrous hand here.
3 cards in there.
Oh, yeah. 11.
Looks like he has a Divine, a Contradict, and a Chains all live.
5.
Out comes the Bone Mac.
Nurse Box.
Urzen for 4 going to 2.
The Renee is Exodus. See if he can get a draw off this dagger.
Jacob.
Can I see your grave?
Yep.
Sorry.
You're good.
I mean to jab your hand
No,
there.
you're fine.
Bone Mac and rush into
Yep.
Jacob.
Team attack it.
He's not really going to be able to stop
Okay,
this.
target and he'll be vanquished.
He could contradict the dagger,
Top dagger.
Yeah, drop dagger's good.
and he lets it go through.
I'll attempt to sack to Citadel.
That's fine.
Sacks with Citadel.
I'll attempt to vanquish.
Yep.
Go to 6.
Yep.
Obviously not efficient to be sacrificing your Urzen with Citadel, but
Cards in hand.
Yep. 6.
Justyn doesn't really have many other plays. Got a very small hand, and
I'll attempt to change this.
That's good.
that was pretty smart out of Steven. Waited for him to get rid of the Urzen before changing.
Anything on my draw step?
No, you're good. I'll let you know.
But it was smart that Justyn played the Urzen alongside with his Bone Mac because that chains was live, and
Renee's good.
if he had attacked without playing the Urzen, the Bone Mac would have got chains. I guess he could have sacked it with Citadel, but then he would have had to rally Urzen and just run over Jacob, and that's not pretty. Then he leaves his Urzen on the board helpless. So it actually worked out pretty well for him.
Sword effect too.
That's good.
And we see double Renee's coming out. It's just super annoying. And he discards the Armoros for Soren. So now he's got that +1 Imperium limit for the rest of the game.
That's good.
I'll attack everything to rush.
I'll Exodus Renee.
Justyn, Exodus is Renee. So now both Renees are Exodus.
7, 8. 8 to rush.
I'll pump, so I'll take 5.
Yep. You'll go to 7.
Justyn is down to 7 health. Steven at 29. And he's got a full board. Finally, Arcog comes out. Justyn's been waiting for this all game.
I'll team attack into a Renee.
Yeah, Renee can die.
And then dagger.
Dagger's good.
Wow, so Steven has a lot of defense, choosing not to use it, just letting Justyn draw from the dagger. Very interesting.
Oh, I'm at 11. So.
Yep, you're good.
I can tell from watching these matches that Steven likes to let a lot of things go through and just keep a handful of defense. And he plays extremely passively using any defense. Lets his soldiers die quite a bit because he runs 3 Forgotten Coin.
Chains against Pavana, I'll attempt to conjure it.
That's fine.
So Steven pulls out the Pavana, attacks,
That
chains,
is good.
Attack with everything.
That's game.
and that is game.
That was the goofiest.
Justyn just drew really bad, could not get anything going,
I had a very good hand.
and Steven had everything pretty
It
much.
didn't bug me. It's the defenses that you hit because you got the.
Well, the
Yeah,
Renee
Justin's deck did not run optimally there, and Steven's absolutely did.
Combo, right? So if you get that, it's pretty much toast.
Yeah, I agree.
If you
No, I
see
agree.
Evil sacrificing Urzen to Citadel, usually means they have a bad hand,
You know, I mean,
because that is absolutely not optimal. It's just something you gotta do.
I still top 8, even if you just give me the win. So.
So let's go over to some of the other tables here. We got Brandon versus Scott. It looks like we got Bomac fighting against Pavana. And this round doesn't matter too much for Brandon. If he wins or loses, he gets in the top 8. I'm not sure. I think Scott might need to win here in order to get top 8. We got Ginken versus Miguel, and Ginken is rocking the Omaja, the Armored Ape. Way to go, Ginken. I can't believe he's running it. It's on the board, too. Looks like it's Exodus. Joey playing Evil versus Cody Bodnar.
All day, all the time. So if you're an electrical company, that makes sense.
Now we're going to get through our siding and get into
Oh, yeah, for sure.
game 2.
Yeah, you're good, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Justyn obviously will go first. Not too worried about this no matter what happens. He still gets top 8. But there was a lot of trash talked on Discord. Look at that death stare from Justyn.
Yeah, let me get this.
Yep.
Crazy death stare. I want to be sitting across the table from that guy.
Good luck, man.
You too, brother. Obviously, I'm going first, sorry.
Yeah,
Really hurt that
Oh, you didn't say.
Justin went second and drew bad there in that game. It's just not really much you can do. As much draw power and searching as there is in this game,
Yeah, that's good.
there's still RNG.
One first.
It is a card game.
Attempt to suck.
You're good.
Justin gets his Citadel playoff right in the beginning. That's super juicy for him, especially if he can keep that Citadel alive.
Yep.
Immediate vanquish from the cemetery.
5 for Arcog, going to 4. And turn.
So he must have a lot of defense online in his hand. I'm guessing he's got a contradict and a body, because it seems like he specifically wanted 4 Imperium online. Another ancient coin to start,
That is good.
and the cosmic energy goes through, just wipes the Arcog off the board. That's brutal for Justyn. No defense, no contradict, no apple, nothing to respond with. But at least he does have that Arcog in the cemetery.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. On the Arcog summon, I'm gonna prayer beads.
Okay, that's fine.
Justyn
Sure.
moving a little fast there. Didn't go through the draw phases.
Skeleton.
Yep.
Didn't matter too much.
We'll just Arcog and Skeleton into Renee.
Renee effect.
I'll sleep.
Sure. So she does.
Yep.
So Justyn burns his sleeping to get rid of that Renee,
Yep. You're good.
and then gets to draw off his skeleton. That's pretty good positioning for him.
And
2 Arcogs online, and a Citadel skeleton engine going. So if he can stall a few turns, which it looks like he can, he's going to start to accrue some huge advantage here. But Steven just recurring everything that Justyn accrues. Wow, another cosmic for another Arcog. That's brutal.
Attempt to amulet, targeting sleep.
Thinking.
Since it's gonna die,
So it's
Justyn
sack this, add
attempts
sleeping
to
archer
just
back.
use the amulet, sack it anyway. There's the handcrafted Demon Soul token I made myself.
Anyways, right?
Not many people have those.
Sorry. Yep. Good.
Sorry.
And yeah, no, you're good.
Yep.
I was just like, I didn't see him added.
No, you're good.
I'm
No,
sussed
yeah,
out
no,
now.
no, you're good. You're good. Renee. Yep.
So Justyn is down 2 Arcogs out of his deck. That's pretty devastating, actually. This cosmic energy is putting in serious work.
Drop.
Yes, sir.
That's absolutely brutal. Candle is a really great counter to cosmic.
4 for Ghost.
We got Ghost Skeleton.
Skeleton and Ghost and Rush for 6. Or sorry. 6. Ghost and.
I'll Renee.
I'll sleep Renee.
I'll attempt to chain Exodus target ghost.
I will
Huge chain play here.
To, sack Ghost.
Yep.
Well, he sacks the ghost, not the skeleton. I mean, he could have kept that body on board and just sacked the skeleton. I'm surprised he sacked the ghost there. I think that might have been a misplay.
Yep.
Unless he had like a Urzen or Apple in his hand ready to go.
3 in hand.
Yep.
I'll play Jacob.
Jacob's good.
Here comes the Jacob.
Hold on. Whoa, slow down. This can only be 2, right? This gives Imperium.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's good.
Jacob couldn't get over Ghost. It would have saved Justyn a couple of health points. It's not the end of the world. And Jacob for prayer beats is good,
That's fine.
allowing Steven to net another plus. He has got so many pluses with Ancient Coin, Forgotten Coin, and Jacob in the prayer beads. That's a lot. 5 cards in hand with board presence. Justyn down to 4 total cards, 3 in hand with Citadel, but he does have the skeleton. He's going to start drawing 2 cards a turn.
Yeah, you're good.
Looks like Steven's going to go for a big
Should
play
be at
here.
4, and then you'll be at 1. Yeah, because you played Jacob. Tap his effect. Oh, prayer beads.
Prayer
sorry.
beads.
Sorry.
So I would have been at 5.
Yeah, you'd be at
so
5.
I'll go
yeah.
to 2.
Yeah, you'd be at 2. Yep.
A little discrepancy here on Imperium, but
good.
if you just rewind the turn, you can always figure it out.
Sword effect.
Sword effect is good.
And wow, Steven goes down to 0 here to Soren.
Hit Forgotten Coin.
Ooh, and he gets slept.
That's fine. Forgotten Coin is still good.
Justyn baited. He let the Jacob go through so that Steven would go for the big play.
So you'll take 4.
And he is locked. If Kalsu comes out, it's over.
Yep.
I am tapped
That is
out,
the
brother.
perfect play
Here's
to
your
drop
signature
Kalsu.
whirlwind Kalsu play.
I didn't get it, but I got it.
He said he doesn't have it, but he does have C. Pasley that at least will wipe out most of his board.
Cemetery and then sack.
Yep.
And then he plays Cemetery, sacks it to Citadel to draw a card. Still has plenty of Imperium, but very low on cards here. Can he keep that C. Pasley alive? Can he get rid of the Renee?
I'll attack your Renee.
Effect.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
My turn.
Does not have another sleeping for this Renee. Can he protect his C. Pasley? If he can, he probably wins. If he can't, he probably loses. This is a big play here for Steven. He has to figure it out. See Coffin in his hand. Man, he's had that contradict all game. He's just been letting Justyn draw off the
I
Citadel.
really don't like this.
He could have contradicted that turn 1 or turn 2 even. And he's just been letting Justyn draw because
Damn.
We're chilling.
wow.
Right now, yeah.
He passes with full Imperium.
I'll spend 1 4.
Oh, that coffin is gonna come. That coffin is definitely gonna come now. He was waiting for that.
I'll set it up.
3 in hand.
Yep.
I'll attempt to coffin here.
He's got coffin and contradict. This is the big
Exit skeleton.
play of the match here.
I'll
Ju-
contradict that.
I will. Sorry,
Wow.
I gotta do this. 1. I apologize. 3. I will. Chains skeleton.
Huge chain play here. Justyn succeeds in getting rid of his
So,
skeleton
just
off the
target-
board so that the coffin fizzles.
Yep.
And
I thought I couldn't do
Justyn will
No,
keep
I
his
was
C.
just saying,
Pasley,
like,
keep his Citadel.
That's fine. I was just saying,
And
like, maybe if you activated this and then you like out
He
of that
lost
somehow, this
Exodus
goes
and
resolve stack
Chains
into
for a
the
coffin
well.
contradict,
That's
so
what I was clear.
I'm
pretty
gonna attempt
standard
to,
trade. It's nobody really plus there, but
And then I'll.
Justyn did get to keep his C. Pasley on board, which is critically important.
Okay, go to 10.
1 card left in hand, and Steven has a big hand
All right. So we're gonna
with
we're gonna do
another
this together.
contradict.
We're gonna do this.
So basically can counter anything that Justyn does.
Play Jacob.
Yep.
So it's gonna be Chainlink 1 CPAC, Chainlink 2 Jacob. So I'm gonna go down 7.
I know what you're doing. You're going for the body.
I don't have a body.
Oh,
I think
damn,
I'm, I
thank
think I'm
God.
going for the cosmic. And then this will trigger, and I'll just cosmic it.
So Steven
You'll be at.
I'm at 4, so I'll
Okay,
go
1.
1.
at C. Pasley's trigger for -2. He activates Jacob to get cosmic energy, and on C. Pasley's trigger to kill 2 or less, which is a new chain, he uses the Cosmic to kill the Seapassly. So
5.
basically, if the Jacob player has a Cosmic Energy or a Body Obstruct in their cemetery, they can defeat Seapassly with the Jacob.
Cemetery, I was at 5 the whole time.
Because the kill 2 or less starts a new chain, you can chain the Cosmic Energy to the kill 2 effect on Seapassly.
Yeah.
Figuring out Imperium here.
Change your own dude.
Yep.
And then you Exodus, right?
Yep.
So that brings you down to what?
2.
2.
And then
Vanquish
Cemetery.
Cemetery to 5.
5.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're good. I just
So
wanted to-
Justyn uses the last of his Imperium
You have successfully
to
taken
curse
Jacob.
mirror the Jacob,
I
and Steven's
will,
at 1. He can't contradict it.
Use Jacob's effect for 3.
Yep.
Target will be.
You have
So
one
we
in
get
hand.
chains or sleeping. He's gonna get the sleeping potion here.
I'll spend 6.
Oh, spooky.
Plays another Seapassly. That will kill Jacob. And now the Renee is down to 3, so he can attack over her.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Team attack Jacob and rush into your Renee for 4. She's at 3.
Oh yeah, she is at 3.
Yep.
That's pretty huge for him. He just got a sleeping back and killed Renee. That's a very big turn for him to recover here. And I don't think Steven was
Spend 1 for skeleton.
expecting
Use
this.
his effect. Oh, sorry, bring him back and then I'll temp attack to Citadel.
Yep.
And gets a draw off Skeleton. And Steven only has 1 Imperium. Can't contradict that Citadel. He's still drawing. He's drawn like 3 or 4 cards from that. And I think Steven might have missed his shot here to maintain the lead of the game. Look, he is running out of cards. He had like 8 cards in his hand. He only has 4 now and no board. Facing down a Seapassly and a Jacob on Evil.
Team eventually.
That's a big threat. I mean, he's got to get rid of that board with a coffin desperately.
I have to play against Renee's control. Hope you want to scheme.
Well, Renee Control isn't really supposed to run out of steam.
I'll go ahead and sort it.
It's supposed to have infinite steam. And Soren Effect comes out, discards Forgotten Coin. Almost certainly will get Renee, but the Renee is weak. I mean, he can't even get over the Evil Jacob with Renee Soren because Rush can pump it. The Evil Jacob is a threat here with Seapassly defending him.
Okay.
You have 1 mana? 1. I'll attempt to divine the C-Pack.
Okay.
Divine Seapassly, so he can get rid of
Sleep.
Yeah.
the Jacob. He's desperately got to get rid of the Evil Jacob. It will just get him back Sleeping Potion every single turn, and this game will end quickly. He's got his own Jacob, and he's got Wolf.
Sorry, let me do this. I'll play Wolf Effect.
Wolf comes out. Justyn does have the sleeping.
So you're going to be at over...
He's forcing the sleeping potion here. Otherwise,
I'll sleep Wolf.
sleep will go on Renee. And he wants that Renee to be able to attack over the Jacob. He could have contradicted here. Oh, he could have contradicted that. And he starts whistling because he realizes he effed up big time. Oh no. He could have contradicted the sleeping potion, got another wolf. He would have went to 0, but he would have got rid of the Jacob. Lost his wolf to Seapassly, but then look, now... Oh, now that Jacob is just going to keep adding defense again. Seapassly comes out again. That will kill the dog. And he could even... Jacob here for sleeping. Oh, he doesn't even need to.
Renee? Or sorry.
He can just attack over it and then get sleeping again for his next turn.
Top for 3.
Yep.
Target will be...
And that was a big misplay from Steven. Oh boy, I know he is hating life right now.
I'll spend 1
He did not calculate the Arcog in the cemetery, the second one.
on Chain Link.
He forgot to search Justyn's cemetery, thought there was only 1 Arcog, but there was in fact 2.
The Citadel.
Oh, and he finally contradicts Citadel after it drew like 5 cards.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I will enter one appearance.
I should have done that like infinite ago, but I was like, it's not getting him that much value, and I'm pretty sure it's the only reason why you're still in the game.
Steven
Feels bad.
pretty much confirming what I said. He coulda and shoulda contradict that Citadel like 15 turns ago.
Nope.
And it
Oh, yes, you do.
probably
Jacob
cost him the game. Also, if he contradicted that sleeping potion and got rid of the
I
Jacob,
know how to play against Renee's.
No, it's not that.
then he would be able to play Jacob into Cosmic here and kill the Cipasli. Oh no, he couldn't because Justyn is sleeping. I think that's a scoop.
I'll pass.
Go to 11. Oh, 10, sorry. Intro.
Look, he's down to 2 cards. That's wild because he had so much in his hand.
I will spend.
He's got Divine Jacob in his hand.
4.
Yep.
For skeleton. Sorry. Jeez. Version.
Yep.
I don't think
I
Steven
will
can
team
come
attack
back from this.
For 10, 13, 14, pump himself for 15.
Yeah, I'll take 14.
Yeah, I'll take 14, yeah. I'll spend 1 to bring back skeleton. Once the costly effect, I'll trigger sack.
Yep.
Getting his draw engine going here, he's going to just start to lean on Steven, but I don't think Steven has many turns. He needs to draw an out to Cipasli or he just straight up loses. Meanwhile, the evil Jacob continues to draw sleeping potions. This is like his 3rd or 4th time he's used it. I mean, that Cursed Mirror, I've never seen a Cursed Mirror put in this much work. Look how big Justyn's hand is now. Cipasli with sleeping potions and tons of defense in his hand. Justyn saying he's going to scoop here. Steven drew Adriel, but it's too late. He knows that Justyn has the sleeping potions, so it's not going to matter.
Some of these shots you might have to reverse.
And Steven scoops. We go to game 3. 17 minutes left, but they got aside. Justyn giving Brandon a wink saying let's go as he picks up game 2.
You could have watched our whole game.
And now
Yeah, but also
we're going to head into game 3.
I learned a lot the first one, especially.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Tons of players in here
Sarcastic, by the way.
for this huge Demon Rush $10,000 cash prize tournament. The pressure is on.
And just don't interact with
A lot of work going into these players' decks. Diligently designing the perfect deck for the tournament. Every card matters so much. And Steven will definitely go first here,
You're good. Good luck, brother.
giving him a huge advantage, especially with his decks.
If I fucking see this bastard.
All 3 games starting with
Every
Ancient
T1.
Coin, Prayer Beads. That's crazy.
T1 instantly, yeah.
It doesn't guarantee you the win, but you get a big
We're
advantage.
good. I'm okay.
Plays the Blessed Cat and passes.
Corner for 2, effect for 1.
And Justyn goes for the Karner, try and get an early game skeleton. That's pretty huge for him. Especially if he has some Urzins or
I don't
apples.
give a shit about the cat. I know what you want with the cat. I just need to decide what I want for. The trick is you don't interact with the cat. Right?
Oh, he's learning.
You act like I don't do the same shit. Learning. I haven't interacted with the cat forever, bro. I don't give a shit about cat. Keep it out there. I'm killing it. You can do a damage to me every turn. I don't care.
Justyn's saying he doesn't care about the cat. He doesn't care about the life points. He's just
on skeleton.
he's just gonna let the cat sit there all game and give Steven that -1 until it goes off.
I think you distracted me. I think I misplayed.
I don't know how you misplayed.
I'll body.
Oh, you should definitely Exodus that. If you let him draw, that's not good. I would, but it's interesting about Demon Rush how players play so differently. Like,
You're good.
you have so many options in your hand every time you play this game, and you can play the trades differently. Like,
To vanquish.
Yep.
it depends how much Steven is really worried about the draw too. He's probably more worried about Cipasli and thinking to himself,
And on your.
I don't want to Exodus because if he plays Seapassley, I'll have one of an answer, which he just drew.
I'm passing, yeah.
He just drew the answer, which is Cosmic Energy. So if he had that Cosmic Energy in his hand, he might have Exodus the Urzen, but
I'll chain Cosmic.
oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. See, this is where Cosmic Energy is putting in work. He got rid of an Apple of Eden for just a Cosmic Energy.
5.
That is a huge like trade win because you're talking about a common card that you can easily run 3 of versus one of the most powerful cards in all of Evil. He traded like a nothing card for an Apple, and that's just a big win for him. Prevents Justyn from drawing 2 more, but at least he did get to draw the 2 off the Urzen. His Ghost gets Exodus. And Steven's still sitting with those 2 cats on board and a lot of removal in his hand. He's got a Cosmic, a Coffin, Contradict, Forgotten Coin, and an Armoros. He's going to ditch the Armoros, get that +1 for the rest of the match. And Forgotten Coin, no targets. He really does want that cat in the cemetery.
Him?
Sure.
Let's go.
Whatever.
No, I don't do that. Whatever.
Interesting. He wastes Cosmic Energy just to do some damage. I don't know about that one, because he wasted Exodus and Cosmic, 2 cards to kill 1.
Exodus, cat.
Uh-oh. That was a misplay. Exodus does not work on Blessed Cat. It is a cemetery effect. It's not an on-battlefield effect. And Exodus says it only affects the soldier on the battlefield.
I will attempt to kill the cat that's not Exodus. Pump, team attack.
That's not Exodus?
Yeah.
Okay, cat
And then I'll
effect.
sleep effect.
Oh no, what is Justyn doing here?
Sleep in the grave?
No, you
Before the
can't.
effect kicks?
It's a cemetery effect.
Oh shit, misplay. Damn.
Exodus doesn't work either.
No, that's not what it... Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I have so much defense, I gotta use it. That's fine, yeah, cat effect.
So Justyn mistakenly thinking that you can stop Blessed Cats
I know, but
with
still.
soft removal like sleeping and Exodus, and that is incorrect. Because Blessed Cat is a cemetery effect, when it switches piles, the cemetery effect activates and he'll still search. The only thing you can do to stop it is body obstruct it in the cemetery. And Justyn just wasted an Exodus. It looks like Steven let him keep his sleeping potion, but he did just waste the Exodus, and that's basically throwing the game there. I don't know if this is because he doesn't have enough experience playing against the Blessed Cat. Could be nerves. It's halfway through the day and players are hungry and tired. They were up late, they were traveling, so sometimes these things all add up and weigh on you in these intense moments, but
Attack the skeleton warrior.
Justyn should have known that. It's a pretty big deal if you don't know how a card works and you don't ask and you waste cards.
I'll take it, so I'll take 1.
Jacob coming out from Steven.
I will pass.
Okay. I will
And does not use the effect, interestingly.
change Jacob.
He chains Jacob at end step and forces him. Wow.
All you, brother.
That Justyn uses double defense just to take out Jacob.
Spend 1.
Yep.
Bring back skeleton.
Yep.
That seemed kind of desperate to me. I don't know what he was thinking there.
4 for Urzen.
Yep.
At least he does get out his Urzen skeleton, but if this draw gets stopped, he's going to be in bad shape.
We want to give you another one. We're gonna have to wait. I'll sack.
Does not want that cat to search for another Jacob. He just had to waste 2 cards to get rid of 1. I guess he was really hoping that Steven would activate that Jacob, but he passed without using it because he had Coffin online in his hand.
Jake went outside.
I'm at 11.
Yep.
You hear this bullshit?
What?
Fucking candle is like a law.
continuously on that one.
Remember you like
soldier the whole
a
game.
candle and you just bring another soldier and kill it?
That's not.
No, it's not that easy right now.
It's still the same turn. Like, no, so you're telling me if I
I'll take
played
it.
another soldier on that
6. You take 4. So 19.
Yep.
That's exactly what he said.
the card is just like prevent.
Jacob effect, target prayer beads.
They're doing in that one slot.
If the car will be destroyed.
I just want to see how the reads
It's like Renee. It's like
It's basically
you won't be able to kill Renee forever.
it's like law. It just depends on how it's written. Hold on, just like
Go to 11. Draw. One for skeleton.
Yep.
once this turn, if one of your soldiers in the battlefield will be destroyed.
Yeah, prevent it one time.
One more for cemetery.
Yep.
Okay,
Kill
go by
Jacob.
that.
Team attack and pump.
Wow, so Justyn brings out a bunch of weenies and is able to get over the Jacob. I don't think that Steven was prepared for that. It looks like he had defense online in his hand to stop any threat, but Skeleton Cemetery are not a threat. He doesn't want to waste a Chains of Destruction on a Cemetery Hunter, and then it just gets sacked to Citadel.
Amulet Cemetery Hunter. Target will be.
That's pretty good here for Justyn. So he gets a draw and he gets Apple off the Amulet. That's pretty darn huge for him here. He could turn this around. Just needs a couple more things working in his favor, but he is facing a Renee and double Contradict, it looks like, in Steven's hand. That's going to be impossible to get through. And the Forgotten Coin. Oh my god. That's insanely brutal. Looks like he gets Jacob back to his hand with that Forgotten Coin, and then
Play Jacob.
he will go for the Jacob play again.
6, so 4. 15. I'll pass.
You can't replay.
Draw.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Same thing. Bring back skeleton for 1. Cemetery for 1.
Yep.
I'll team attack and pump.
Wow, same play again. The double weenies getting over Jacob. These guys are in the Twilight Zone here. It seems like deja vu. Doing the exact same combos, both players. And Steven, again, with these Contradicts, just not using them. Like, this guy will hold Contradict forever. Allows the Apple to go through even. I can't believe he could have divined it too.
Does not want to give me a card.
He just will not use the defense in his hand. He just wants to keep it until the final minute, I guess. He's not really threatened by the Apple, but I don't think he quite gets the bad positioning Evil can get in when it doesn't have draw power. It just scoops most of the time, and I think you just simply shut that down and.
Don't worry, I don't think you're cheating.
No.
Hey, Jake, can I be the first person banned from the tournament? say the first
And he Soren's away the Contradict. What? I am so confused as to his line of thinking here. He's
Renee's good.
playing so weird. I would never play like this. That doesn't mean it's incorrect, because it still very well may win this game, but
How many cards?
5.
there's kind of a limit to how much you can stretch not playing your defense because you're waiting for like a bigger opportunity with more value. And he's just like waiting for maximum value, but discarding a Contradict with Soren, I don't know about that, especially with the Citadel on the board. This is really what he was scared about, C. Pasley. And that will allow him to get his cat finally to go off to get him Jacob. Renee still protecting him for now. Justyn does have a pretty beefy hand and Cemetery.
4 for Urzen.
Yep.
I will pump and team attack your Renee for 4, and then kill it with two Pasley.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So he does get through the Renee with the Urzen C. Pasley combo again. Similar to last game, he was using Jacob,
Attempt to 1 for
but
Yep.
C. Pasley just really showing how important he is in here in Evil.
I'll chain pristine.
Ooh. Pristine Coffin finally coming out. Steven was holding on to that, and he has a Contradict.
Urzen.
With
Citadel.
I think that's really what he was waiting for, was just a Coffin and then Contradict, the Contradict. And then I guess that's why he's been playing his hand the way he's been playing it. He's had a lot of other options this game. that he decided not to use.
Cemetery going to 7.
Yep.
Justyn gonna burn his cemetery fodder, go to 7, and just straight up pass. So he's probably got a Chains of Destruction or something live in his hand. Maybe a Dark Cube. Jacob coming out.
I'll tag for 4.
Yep. K2.
He should be at 8 Imperium, not 9. He does have the Armoros in there.
Change Jacob's effect. Or saying change Jacob.
Thank you.
Yep.
You have 12 max up here.
He's 11. Yeah, he's got
11.
Armoros in the sun.
1, 2. Oh, you're right. You're
Okay,
correct.
so
My
Brandon correcting him. Yes, that was incorrect. One thing about this game, you always have to pay attention to your opponent's Imperium. Mistakes happen, even if, you know, it's unintentional. I mess up sometimes too. You just simply have to hold your opponent and yourself accountable to the correct Imperium because it's an intense game. Sometimes people mess up. There's a lot of math in this game.
With pump rush.
That's fine. I'll take 2.
Yep.
So 28.
Yep. And then I will sack Citadel.
I will attempt to contradict that.
Wow, he finally contradicts it, and there comes the next Citadel. That's huge for Justyn. That empty card in his hand just got rid of a contradict basically for free. But he lets out a sigh as he's not getting what he needs because they have just gone into time. This is turn 0 for time. 0 for Justyn, turn 1 for B for Steven. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both players get 3 turns.
He's the only one to go to time every game.
Justyn accusing Steven of slow playing.
I think for 6 minutes.
Sword effect.
You don't think in the playoffs have any time in your ass?
In his defense, he had a lot of options at every moment in this game and really thought about it and usually chose not to use them.
Yes.
He could have stopped the Apple earlier. He could have stopped Citadel away earlier. He could have done a lot of stuff this game, and he basically just has been playing around his coffin in his hand the whole game.
For Renee.
I'll defend Renee.
Justyn goes to try and kill Renee, and Steven says I want to keep it. Tries to divine it, and then Justyn uses chains to finally get rid of her.
Vanquish Cemetery Hunter.
Yeah, in response to that, in response to the Vanquish, I'm thinking. I'll change the artifact.
I'll sack the Citadel.
You haven't used Citadel yet?
The first play was Arcog Renee.
Okay, sure.
So Justyn,
Drop. Jesus, this game does not want to give me damage. It's actually bullshit.
this is his
On turn, I guess.
second turn, I think. I think he has one more turn to do damage, and then he is behind on health right now, so Steven literally just has to stall.
I think I'm fucked anyways.
Wolf effect?
Exodus.
Justyn Exodus is the wolf. Can't let Steven build a wall.
7 drop.
And I believe this is Justyn's last turn. Yep.
Armoros.
Armoros comes out. Big damage if he can get past the wolf somehow. With this, if he has a skeleton, he could. Ooh, the body comes out. That's painful.
It doesn't matter. Skip. Okay.
Wait, no, he has.
Can't do any damage.
Hold on. He had candle in his hand.
Yep. Begin.
He could have candled and then brought out his skeleton and punched the wolf with rush and his skeleton and then swung
I had you.
into Cody's face
I just need
for 11 with the Armoros. I don't know if that would have been enough health to win.
And Exodus in my hand. And chains. Arcog set.
He said he had Sleeping Exodus. I thought I saw a candle. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm gonna ask Jacob. Jake.
Justyn visibly upset here
For a turn.
that he lost in time.
For a turn, like for playoffs, because I will be clocking.
That game was not over. He had 2 defense. He had Citadel Skeleton.
It's gone to OT.
And that was not a done deal. But Stephen Gray will win here in time.
Is it like a turn or is it like per decision?
And Justyn asking the judge, which is me, what is a gentleman's time to call slow playing on your opponent? How much time should I give my opponent before I call slow playing on them?
Yeah, that's fine.
And head judge says 1 minute per action. If they've been thinking for over a minute without doing anything, call a judge.
After that, like that's all it was. I saw his face instantly.
But yes, he did.
Well,
He did exodus the cat and then sleep the cat.
Keep the sleep because I'm not
Steven's saying he went on tilt after that. So lots of commotion here. Doesn't matter too much because both these players top, and with that,
I mean, I think
we have our top
you're
8,
valid in frustration with your deck, but
and we will be getting into the top 8 finals of the Demon Rush Trading Card Game Championship coming up here. So, I mean, I watched the footage. It didn't really seem like he was slow playing. He had a lot of options in his hand at all times that he could have used.
if that's true.
And Justyn visibly upset, but it doesn't matter. We're going into top 8 regardless, boys.
Okay.